Good morning, everyone. So today I have the pleasure of launching this new showcase with Tonic Studios. They sponsored this video and they did send these items free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own. Any links down in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. But look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. You guys, this is the picnic season gift box die set, which is this month's new showcase. And with the showcase, again, it's not a monthly subscription or anything like that. You just pick it up as you would like, and it'll be available till it sells out, of course. So sometimes that happens faster than other times, right? So this is a really sweet one. I just look at all this. I mean, it's just adorable. So let's look at the dies, and we'll see what all is in here, and then I'll talk about the sizing also, because they are a little bit larger. Let me go ahead and take this off. I know sometimes I forget and it's too shiny. It comes on a really nice magnetic carrier, and I'm really excited that this month that I did get this insert. A lot of times my samples are a little bit different than what you might get, so I love to see it. Look at this. Oh my gosh, adorable. So cute. And so many ways you can play this up, dress it down, dress it up. You know, it has even like a little latch that you can close. You don't have to use that. Super, super cute. So let's look at our dies here. And like I said, I will measure them for you just so you'll know about your die cutting system, if it will work. So we have the little top piece here, and I love having an example to point out to you guys without, you know, going through the whole thing and then saying, oh, look at this. So you can see it has that little, just like a cute little basket top part here, and it is about 5.5 by just under 4 inches. So we have that. And then that, again, is the topper. So with your Verso set, with any Verso, you have all these drop-ins that you can use. There's outer layers or shadows. There's this really cool, I really like this pattern. It's kind of like a woven pattern. The little flowers, super cute. This one has the flat outer panel, so if you want it just to be solid like this, or if you want it to be scalloped like this, you have that too. Look at this one. This one, let me pick this up really quickly. Yeah, it also goes in there, and it's another scallop, and you can actually, I think it's different size from this one. It's a little bit different sizing, so I'm assuming this goes over here on this one, yeah. So we have the panels for this guy here. We have another drop-in for that too, for this side here. So you can see that this side's a little bit different than the top, obviously. So we have our drop-ins for that too, again with the flat side topper piece, or, you know, these inserts, all these inserts here. And then we have the scalloped edge if you want scalloped edge for this big guy out here. The handle, so you have the little handles, you have a piece that you can do in the back, or just the lacy piece, or layered up together. I believe this piece, and this piece help you make the little latch if you want to use that. Lots of little flowers that we can mix and match and play around with. Little guy right there. I love this leaf. It looks very much like a palm leaf, but also looks like beautiful, like, not to say hostas, but they don't usually have holes like this, but it's a very pretty leaf. And then we have a little leaf sprig here. We have a tag, which it says enjoy, and then there's a couple different layers on that. So really sweet, really comprehensive set. What I'm going to do is grab some paper, and we're just going to get started. I have a feeling this one's going to work up pretty quickly because of how the pieces are created. Let me measure this one for you guys. This one from the very top of the die is about 7, I'm trying to include this piece here. Let's say 7.5 inches, almost 7 3/4. And the width, I'm trying to see from the widest part to this part here, is about 6 inches, just under 6 inches, okay? So hopefully that helps you out with that information. So yeah, let me grab some paper and let's just get to cutting. Okay, so I'm gonna go very traditional and make it look like a basket. So the colors I chose are lots of browns, you know, craft card, darker brown, kind of like a lighter tan color here. And just because I want to really make it look very traditional. So I think the craft cardstock is what I'll use to make the base pieces. So I will need 2 of these. So I'm just going to cut 2 of these out. And then we need our top piece that I will also cut from the craft. It'd be cute to cut this from like a different contrasting, like fun color, white, red, whatever color, to make it look like a little, just like a little cover. You know how sometimes on a basket you might put like a little tea towel or something. But I'm going to cut this one out also from the craft cardstock. and then I'll be right back, just so we have our base pieces. Okay, I have all my base pieces here, and normally I put this together and then I add my sides, but for the top I don't really want to squish it while it's sitting on top, you know, so I'm going to go ahead and put our decorative sides on first, but I will go ahead and take the moment to score everything. Scores beautifully, look at that, super easy. So I'm going to score everything, and I'll have everything scored up when I come back. And then I have the other pieces that I was going to be using. So, you know, again, mix and match however you like. I mean, there's lots of stuff going on here, whatever it is that you want to do. I really like the basket weave. I want to try that one out for today. So what I'm going to do is use the scalloped edge because, you know, we love our little scallops. So I'm going to do that. So for every piece that I need, I'm going to cut a base of just this with the dark brown color. You know what? Do I want to do dark brown first? You know, let's do the tan color first. So I'll use this for the tan color. So this one, and this one, all the scalloped ones. And so we'll need 2 of this for this one. 2 of this. And 2 of, so basically 2 of each, okay? And then when I do the inserts, what I'm going to do is use the basket weave insert and run them through exactly the same way like this out of the darker brown color that I'll be using. So everything will be cut like this with the insert, okay? I'll be right back. Just look at how these just pop out. Look at that. Gorgeous. So I still have another set to cut out, but since I'm showing you how these cut, I'm going to go ahead and adhere those. And since it is pretty thin there on the sides, what I'll do is put some glue on the very edges. And then on these little delicate areas, I would just put some glue on the back of my hand and I will dab, dab, dab. And I'm not going to do it quite yet because I'll get glue and I still have other die cutting to do, so I will do that in just a minute. But once that's set, I'll lay it down and have them all layered up. I have all my pieces here. This is working up really quickly, so I think what I'll do with the flowers is take some time and make some really fun flowers. So I'm just going to attach these guys. If you want them dimensional, you can put some dimensionals under there. They'll look really nice, just a little popped up or popped out, you know, a little bit. Especially on the little lid there. Ooh. So I'll add our pieces. So obviously those goes there. Oopsie, I'm going to stick that down to my table. This one goes here. Same thing with the other guys. And then the ones that are a little bit longer go here on our lid. Okay, I'll put those down and I'll be right back. So I just finished that up. So there's a few things we're going to look at in just a minute, but for the base, very easy. We're just going to glue all these things together. So this tab can go here. And if you want to use a liner tape that's very strong, then go for it. I like to use glue because unless you really rip it, it's not going to come apart ever. So I'm going to adhere that. That's what I like to do, is just as long as I have it where I want it, I'm just going to smooth it here. Same thing for this guy. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our 2 pieces. And basically we're just going to lay these one over the other and then adhere those sides. So I'm going to put a little glue here. Some glue here, just have it ready. And some glue here just to have it ready. It feels so nice and sturdy, especially with the 2 bases down here. It's going to feel really, really good. But already just the craft cardstock with those extra layers on top of it feels so nice. So again, I will continue to massage these and hold those until it's all set up. And look how cute. Really nice size box. I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're ready. I would just like to smooth them. Look at that. So cute. Okay. So we have a few options here. That is going to attach this by these little tabs here, okay? But, you know, do you want to add a latch? Do you want to just completely stick one side down? Do you want to just have the tension of these tabs holding it together for you to shut it? Do you want it to open up on both sides either way? I think, for me, I'd like it to be sturdier, and I think I'm going to go ahead and just glue like this side in. But we're going to glue it here. So you're going to glue those 2 tabs. And then, like I said, it's up to you. Do you want it to just be that when the person receives it or uses it or however you use it, that they tuck these 2 things in and that tension keeps it closed? Or you know, do you want to leave this open? Do you want to cut those tabs off? Because if you use the latch is going to help you. Do you want to just leave them there anyway with the latch? You know, it's however you want to do it. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and close up the one side. And so let me... Which side do I want to... This side, I suppose. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue. And I might have to do some finagling here to get this on here and tucked in. So I'm going to put those sides in. Get those tabs in there. And then bring these tabs over too. Takes a little work. There we go. So I'm keeping it so that that is just going to be closed shut. But like I said, the tension of the tabs that are there can help you with that. So for now, I'm going to open this up so I can see what I'm doing and stick these tabs there and there. Hopefully you see what I'm doing. Those little tabs right here are going to touch the top of this box here in that scored area. So I'm going to hold these and continue to just massage and make sure everything's nice and sturdy, and I'll be right back. For now, since I'm not real sure if I want to just keep this, like I said, these tabs can help you tuck in, and that tension is what keeps your little box closed, right? Or you can put the little latch, or you can leave both things in place. You can leave that in place and the latch. You can trim off those tabs if you don't want and just use the latch to help you however you want. You can turn this down. I left it sitting out straight, but you can also turn that down. Whatever you like. We need our handle. So we have our two handle pieces here. I'll go ahead and cut the pieces for the latch, even though you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not, just so that you can see what we're doing. So basically the latch is this piece here, and if you wanted to, you know, and this piece here. So this piece is like the base that'll be on your piece here. This is going to make the little area that kind of sticks out that this kind of hooks into. So knowing that, you know, you can kind of layer it up however you like. Let me see if I can show you. Like this one is all white, so maybe you want to do all monochromatic, or if you want the base to be a different color and the latches, the other piece is different colors. However you want to do that. And then the handle. So I'm going to cut both of these in two of the shades of the brown that I have. I still have some craft card. I still have the light color. I think I ran out of the dark brown, but I might have some more in my stash somewhere. But for now, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have my pieces here. And so I did the latch all in, you know, monochromatic color here. So what we need to do is fold this little guy that way, and then these pieces go out like that. So I'm going to glue this together. Just a little glue there. Just see what I'm doing so I know where to fold that. And then of course we're going to layer these two up together. I should have mentioned, if you want to use a brad to attach this, then it would have been easier to make the little hole before we put it together. I'm just going to pop a hole in there with like a pokey tool because I do want to use a brad. I think it's cuter. But if you want to do that prior to putting this together, you could just pop a hole like right in the center there of either side. If you can just glue it down too, it doesn't have to move. It can be a stationary thing. And then to finish this latch off here, we're just going to glue this to here. I'll see where it is up close, and then I'll... So cute. So hopefully you can see what's going on there. And then this piece will adhere to the top of the basket. So we're not going to do anything with that quite yet, but we have those pieces. I'm going to go ahead and glue these together and find some brads, and I will be right back. Okay, I found some brads. They're cute little brass color and a little bit larger, so I thought those would work real well. And so we're just going to take our little guy here and take like a pokey tool. I'm just eyeballing the center there. I think that'll work. And I'm just going to pop that in. Get it in on this side. And open that up. Oh, adorable already. I love it. So easy to work up. Again, you know, I can think of all these spring colors, cute colors we can use. Oh, There we go. And pop that in on the other side. I already poked the other side through. And there we go. Again, you have your choices to make. What we're going to do next is make some flowers to adorn this, and I think it's going to be very adorable. I will be right back. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this flower. The other one has like the area that will cut this out. If you want to use that, it has like a little, this one here. But I'm going to cut that out. You know what? I'll probably do some leaves right now too. So this, I'm going to cut them all out on white, smooth white paper, because we're going to crinkle them and crunch them and do all that kind of fun stuff I like to do. So I'm going to cut out several. I'll probably want 3 flowers, which is kind of a lot, but I think we're good. So I'll need 9 of these and just a couple, 2 or 3 of these guys. Okay, so when I come back, I'll have all those cut out. Okay guys, so I have all my pieces cut. I'm probably just going to add a little color to these without squishing them too much, because look how pretty they are with that little indentation, that the dye makes it so pretty. So on that one, I'm just going to take a little green embellishment mousse. I mean, I probably just do like not even that much. It's just those little green leaves. And I just realized I didn't bring water over here, but I will just grab any old brush that I have laying here. Let's see. This one. Okay, and I do have water in a little brush here, in a bottle, and I'll just add a little embellishment mousse, let it kind of sink down into those little indentations to look nice and pretty. Just quick like that. That's what I say, I didn't need that much. Even what I have here is quite enough, and then you can just put it, if you do not put that back in the bottle or in the little tub, but what you can do is add a little more water to it maybe, and put it on some background paper that you can use later, some paper, however you want to do that. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this beautiful peachy color. It is Coral Calypso. Again, I don't need too much, so just get a little bit of that. And like I mentioned before, I keep these stored in a plastic tub that's, I don't want to say it's airtight, but you can see how I just keep the little metal cover on there. This mousse is Pink Flambe. Again, not too much, not to waste it. And it's still nice and moist, and I don't have to, you know, it's been working. I've opened it probably 7 months ago now, maybe. Something like that. Okay, so on these guys, I am going to wet them first because I do want them to be pretty wet on their own. And I guess I'll just put some water on here. And I just like to just add some color. So I'm just going to go around and do a few with like this pink, and do a few maybe with the peachy color. Just real messy like. And I probably even squirt them again with some water just to have that move a little bit. So I'll try to get these guys. Okay, get into that peachy color. So pretty. And I'll be right back. I have enough color on them. And then what I like to do is just crunch them up. I know it seems weird. Just crumble them up into a little ball. And I will be right back. All crunched up, what I'll do is just kind of hold them down so they don't really move, and I'll just hit them with the heat tool, individually or however, open them up a little bit. And I'll be right back. And when I come back, they're going to be all crunchy feeling from the heat and the water and everything. So I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I just put them in groups of 3. These are still a little bit wet, so let's start with this guy. And I like that one prettiest, so let's put that one on the top. And just poke through it. Alright, this guy. And then our little last one here, just to put 3 layers on each one. So there we go. And then whatever center, I mean, you don't have to do this if you're just going to glue them together. You can glue them together. I just have some centers that I'm going to use, but you don't have to poke holes in if you're just going to put them together. It's some cute little flower centers here. I'll go with this little pearly color. And I'm trying to think how many I want to do. Let's see what we got going here. Maybe I'll cut them and then just stick them in so that each one has 3. Sometimes I'll double them up and I shove them through like that, but right now I'm just going to cut these. So I'll just put that through there. 1, 2, and 3. And that is a little flower, and I'll do the same for the others. Okay, so I have my little flowers here. I'll put those to the side for a moment. We have our leaves, and we have our little latch and thing. So, you know, I was just debating, do I want to use it? Do I want to use it? So this one, you would just bend back and attach it where it needs to be attached. But I would first put this one down if that were me, because that way I know where to put this one. So you know what? We'll use it. Since we're here, we have it. It's adorable. Just a little extra added detail, if you like. So I'm gonna just look to see where the center is. So there's that. Keep holding it. Actually, I'll come back once this is dried up because I don't want it to move. Okay, the next piece, you know, it has some give. There's plenty of room. So even if you're not quite where it needs to be, you should be okay. Just want to see something. So what I'm going to do is stick that down right about there. So what I would normally do is put it here, put the glue on it, and then bring this down, which I think might work better. So let's just have this here, kind of where I want it to be. A little bit up there. I'm just going to hold that while I bring this down, kind of see where it ends up. Looks good. I'm going to hold that until it's set up, making sure it's obviously not sticking to the very back there. And I'll be right back. Hey guys, so we're basically all done. What I'm going to do is fire up a hot glue gun though to get my pretty little flowers on here. Of course there's a tag, there's, you know, other flowers, there's other leaves, there's all kinds of things that we can play with. Super cute. I do want to show you where that is just so you kind of have an idea if you're at home. Obviously we have the score line here. This is just a little bit above the score line. And it fits on there perfectly at that juncture, so hopefully that'll help you. Well, you know, I'll just leave it. It's closed up. Super cute. Again, do you want to cut these tabs off so that, you know, the person who receives it can just use the latch, or do you want to just leave them on there and tuck it in nice and tight? That's up to you. Super cute. So easy to work with. And so yeah, so I'm just going to take a hot glue gun and just add my little flowers, probably in here somewhere. Obviously put the leaves underneath first. And there it is, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll have the links in the description box for you. You know, I did forget last dimensional box I made to measure it for you guys, which I normally do. So let's check this out really quickly. The base is about 3 inches in one direction and just over 3 inches in the other direction. And it is about 3 3/4 inches high at the highest points. That's a really nice size box. Look at that. So cute, you guys. All right, thanks for watching. I'll have the links there, and if you have any questions, please leave them. Thank you so much, Tonic, for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.